As a law examiner and a lecturer, I absolutely promise you, defences in tort are one of the most game-changing ways that you can get your grades from being lower to higher if you use the method that I'm about to show you, so ensure you save this video now. Broadly speaking, there are three main defences that you can have for tort: valente, contributory negligence, and the less heard of one, which is extirpe. So let's break these down very quickly. The defence of valente is where you can see the risk of what you're doing, but you take that risk anyway. For example, in the case of Maurice and Murray, the claimant went into a helicopter with a drunk pilot, knowing the risk of what it would be of travelling with a drunk pilot. So when the plane was to crash, the defendant, even though he passed away, the family was able to use the defence of valente to say, well, you could see the risk of what you're doing, you took that risk anyway, therefore that's your fault. The next one is contributory negligence. So this is where the claimant is partly to blame for their injuries. For example, if I'm in a car where the driver is driving negligently but I fail to wear my seatbelt, this is where the judge will reduce my compensation because I'm partly to blame for what I've essentially done. Cases like Froome and Butcher are very good in showing how to apportion blame when it comes to contributory negligence. Finally, the defence of extirpe. This is normally where the claimant is involved in some sort of unlawful act or some sort of illegal act in the first place. For example, in the case of Revel and Newbury, where essentially the burglar had broken into a house and essentially was injured whilst they were doing the action that they probably shouldn't have been. Now, when it comes to using defences in tort in an exam scenario, it is absolutely crucial that you mention this during your conclusion. This is where you can start getting the lower marks into the high marks because you show a plethora of really good understanding. When it comes to defence in tort in evaluative questions, there are some specific evaluative points that really do get you into the higher marks, and I can tell you that because I've marked plenty of exam papers showing just that.